Hello, welcome back. Last time my adventures took me back up onto the surface and then back down here in... How did I get where I am? Right, okay, so... I went up this ladder, I looked around, I saw the ending. At least where it will be. I went this way, I went that way, I went down that ladder. And now I'm here. Boar. Okay. And I can't go this way because the door is closed. You try the door and it doesn't work. Alright, so anyway... Doing something. Boar. Alright. So I can go through there. This needs to go away. So if I just get these out of the way and push this through... Clearly something's not right about that. Oh. Well, how is this gonna get in one of those pits? How? So, this has to go... Where? Oh, does it have to go all the way over top of this door? I think that's what's happening. Okay. Sure, there's a way to do this, right? I think... Ooh. Okay, this is... non-trivial. Okay, this is pretty funny actually. How am I gonna... So here's my current idea. It's no good. So I can put this here, and could that be okay for something? Maybe? No? I am confused. So if I would try this, there might be a way for this to work. No. If I want that elevated... Yeah, if I were here now, I could push this over and dump it in the pit. Like, that's what I have to do. I gotta vault over that door. So, I need something elevated in a way I can push, for one thing. Let's start by making a stack. That's not too hard to do. Whoa, are you sure? Okay, that's step one. This can just go. Okay, that's... I am correct, whether I was sure or not. If I do this... That lets me also get... something. Let's see, I'll push this through too. No. Wait, what? Okay, right, so if this had been here, I guess, and then I need you two, right? I think that's okay, actually? So check it out. I put this here, I can walk around it, get that door open. Oops. Now that this has done its job, I get it out of the way. Push this back around and get sad because that's no good. Put this here? That's no good either. This is similar to what I need, but it's not there yet. There's another step somehow. Could I have put this down here and done everything at the same time? This would be fine. I'm not sure if that's fine, actually. That locks everything up. That's not quite right. What if I do this first, and then put that there, and then can I get on top of this? this. Actually, I don't need anything more, that's all. Okay. I blundered into it somehow. Alright. That was pretty wild. What a concept. Well, I'm not coming back this way. That's fine, there's... Oh wait, there is something for me to do there. I guess I'll have to go back around the loop again, huh? That's fine. How does this exit from where it is? With a Terra key. Okay. And this way? Well, there's the Terra key. Okay. Gotcha. Alright, let's go for another loop, because I think I can do Spillway. Alright, this is open, and that was constructed in such a way that it was clear that that was where I needed to use that Terra key. I don't think I realistically had another choice there. So right, here's the trade path. I have so many infernal keys. I'm still not ready to trade any of them in, though. That day will come, but that's not today. Alright, so go back around involves... yeah, I can still do this. No waypoints down there, therefore the key stays relevant. Yeah, the number of waypoints in this world has not been high. There've just been a couple of them here and there. In fact... Wait, no. I'm thinking of a different world. This has 0 waypoints. This is not a waypointing world. Here you gotta actually walk on your own 4 legs. Okay. This... Right, I have to redo this, which is fine. It's not very involved. That needs to be this way around, right? Now, one of these needs to go... Why does this look wrong? It's not. Okay, so I'm back over here. And right, all the little symbols I put... Why did that happen? There was that thing again. You see that screen transition? It slid in from the right side. I saw this once before. This is a bug I have yet to track down. I have seen it twice ever. When I preview a thing, there's like a leftover screen transition. I came from there. I'm going to do another loop and see if I can get that to happen again. Alright, so another loop completed. So what I did was I walked at full speed through here, pretty much. Then once I was in there, I mapped, I did this, I pressed, and that screen slid. Like I saw that for a moment, then it sort of slid over to the left. Will it do the same thing? No. Of course not. Why would it do the same thing? Alright, well, I'm still mystified by that, but for the second time I caught it on video at least. Or whatever that's worth. Alright, anyway, so Spillway. So 3 stacks of 3. This is for clearing... and that's for returning from somewhere. So all I want to do is clear this room in a way that lets me reach the exit. So if I try this... and this... that's how far I would get. I guess that clears the room, and you know what? I could just leave things that way. I don't have to reach this point from... because I can walk through there. Okay. Making me suspect the point is actually something else. Perhaps it makes more sense... yeah, it totally makes more sense to do... this. There we go, that's what I needed to do. Other side. Okay, I intuited it, because that was a pointless clear otherwise. Alright, other side. Hey, it's the last room up here, so I can see the whole map now. Neat, I can see it better once I pick up this key. Alright, yeah, so... big wave of something either getting swirly sucked into this hole or emanating from it and beaming out into the world. Okay. Yeah, what a pretty map. Cool and fun to look at. Why can't I access this? Because I need to enter from there, and I've never been to that room. That is in a place I have no connections to yet. That could be one, if I could enter this from up here, maybe. Alright. So I got a key, great. And I cannot do anything more here, I just return the way I came. Looking good. Okay. That was neat. Gonna check you again. No weird room transition animation. It only happened twice ever, and I don't know why. Okay. Now that I opened this Terra door, how possible might clearing this be? I'm assuming I need to open the star door. This is the logical way to go, but let's just check if going down could be possible without... Oh, I have a star key. When did I get a star key? Here. In Super Stacker, right. Yes, I sure did. Sure, I'll spend it here. I don't have really a reason not to. Okay, so yeah, I think I have sufficient numbers of things open. Plus, right, yeah, I had to do that to use up the block so that I do not get it as a monster block. Or as a regular push block. It can only be a monster. So what do I think I'm doing here? I don't think that's making any difference to anything. None of this makes any sense. Kind of feels like I do need a non-monster block here, but I cannot have one. I can't do a double sacrifice there. I can walk here this way around, and that's not useful. That just gets me stuck. Alright, so I do need a sacrifice. I cannot imagine how it could be productive to not sacrifice there. Of course I'm going to sacrifice there. One idea, though. Well, no, that would require a non-monster push block. Well, here's one. But I can't use it. So doing this the other way around... obviously does not work. Now, hold on, I can return to the other side... Wait, is this something? It feels like it wants to be something, but I don't see how it could be anything. Well, what if I still had my other block, if I don't sacrifice it yet? Well, I have to get through here. How? So the way I enter this room doesn't matter much, just as long as sufficient number of doors are open. Alright, nothing more down here. This is the way I would go to Atop. And that'll lead to a lot of other stuff. Wait, that's those are prime keys for an infernal. Somehow I encoded this in my mind as two of the same kind of key, but no. Okay. Okay. I don't understand this mechanism. It's built so that I can stack something. But what could possibly be productive to stack? Wait a second, you're on a plate. Ooh! Aha! That's important. That is important. Okay. So... I'm going to want that block back. And I'll be able to get it by doing... I think this is the action? That should be acceptable. Yes, if I make another sacrifice here, which I should be able to do, I think? No, I still can't do what I want. Unless, okay, so what if I don't do that yet? Put this here. Put this here. Still no good. Nothing else toggles that. I have no access to anything. If I push this aside, I'm not getting out. If I push it down here, obviously nothing is good. There's no way this can be anything that I want. So I want a way to get out of there. Well, okay. I mean, this is not really doing anything. Well, it's a way... No, that's doing something. Not what I want, but it's doing something. It's like I need to make another sacrifice on this already or not have made this sacrifice yet, but I have to have. I don't want to just shove this into a corner, probably. Although, now, maybe I do. I can do that. Well, let's not drop that, since I don't need to yet. If this were what I was doing... The reason this could be productive is because I can clamp that down, toggle this, then go through here. I feel like you are in a bad spot, but maybe I don't need you for anything. So I can retrieve that, re-sacrifice, get back out again, and be sad because this block is now in the way of me doing anything with that. Yeah, ditching that there will not work. In fact, I've really gained nothing by doing this, have I? Looks like it to me, but I'm kinda close to something almost. Okay, so ultimately what I need to do is drop this here, walk out, get to the other side. Which I could do if I had this. Like all three of those in all of those places, walk all the way across, step on that, push that way. As tantalizingly close as that is... Wait, can I repress that? I can. Okay, so you come back to me. Whoa, this is cool. And yeah, I can just get in this way. And yeah, I can push this down and get out the other way. And I think that works. Whoa, okay. Couldn't see all the steps at once, but I did them, and that cleared the room. Cool. Okay. So there is down. There is this path. I'm going to wait to go down. I'm going to go this way first. Atop. And from here I could go to this room and... Oh, a Terra door that goes down. Aha. Well, I do not have access to this yet. I've already done all that. I mean, I have access to the door, but not a key to open it. There have been 2 Terra keys so far, and I have had to use both to escape the situation where I found them. I think? Anyway, so, atop. I'll get access to the north and lots more rooms up here, seemingly. So right, there's one more level down, there's just this sprawl up this way. This is the next leg of the journey. Okay, so... Oh boy. This reminds me of something from Adventurer, I think it was. I'm thinking of having a statue pushing these around and like some kind of stack of something over here. This layout is reminding me of something. Alright, what do these do? They all toggle with the sacrifice altar, as does this. That toggle switch toggle is just the last one. This toggles that only, which is weird, but as was demonstrated in this room, that's a way to get a one-time elevation. So I would do this to get atop that. I can go in like this, and out like that as long as I haven't sacrificed anything. If I do that, what does that look like? I'm once again atop. So I really wanted another block stacked on that one so I could walk back out. Why would I care? Feels like I need to do this multiple times. You I'd like to toggle, I assume? So maybe I could have shoved this in... Well, no. I assume this isn't what I want. Though I don't really know what I want. None of this feels right. But what if I did it? I need to advance this along to put it in the pit, which I have not been doing. What I want could be similar to what I'm doing here. I don't know for sure that it's not, but it sure looks like that's a dead end to me. Okay. How do I do stuff? Maybe my desire... Okay, so how many times do I want to use this? Well, if I use it once, then that turns a journey of 4 doors into a journey of 3 doors, because these last 2 would count as the same one then, right? Alright, so if I ignore everything else that's going on and just do this. Well, can't I just reset? Not quite. Ah, it's also toggled by you, I see. Okay, so right now to do anything, I can push this off, but then I'm trapped. If I take this action, I guess I can toggle the switch. Which opens that, and does this just work? It might. I'm gonna need one more toggle, and maybe I can do it with you somehow? I'm out of ways to get up to that, though. Okay, to sacrifice you here, but this... I can't get back up to that again. Why I want to toggle this twice? Because of... Oh, that's a problem. Wait a second. No, I can't use this because there's no place to push from here to get a thing there to, And once that's spent, I'm not sacrificing on that again. You get to see the monster block's eyes for just a moment there because the toggle switch disappears. Actually, it doesn't. It plays its own animation. Ah, but it's not layered directly on top of the monster block, is it? I don't know, this all happens so fast, but I can totally see the cyan of the toggle switch's crystal there, falling into the pit. Okay, no, it's just because all fall animations happen from... Like, everything compacts down into this flat square when the fall animations start playing. I'm not gonna mess with that, it's fine. Alright, so... actions needed to get this block out. 3 sacrifices here, plus 1 toggle on that switch. Toggling that switch can be the last thing I do, maybe. Except it's also useful for disposing of materials dropped in this spot. Standard way to do this is to enter from down here. Then I push this along. Then I need to do something special to be able to dispose of this and use that mechanism again. Now, there was the special thing of this, which is clearly no good. Oh, and I can't even do it without special machinery here. I can do special machinery, but, like, not a tolerable number of times. And also, why would I do any of this? Yeah, all of that's pretty pointless. Probably? Definitely. P. Sort of. One-time elevation here. I would assume that's when I use this switch. What that would imply to me is that I'm... I guess then afterwards sacrificing that here? Yeah, that's fine. But how do I do this multiple times before that happens? Because I do need to, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so one more time with this pattern. Yeah, cool. Nah, not cool. All I can do to recover anything right now is this, which is clearly terrible. Because yeah, well, I can make another sacrifice. I'm never gonna get the last one. Can't think of anything I could do while I'm standing here that's useful at all. I need 2 doors in a row for stacking, or the ability to make a bridge from one to another to stack. I don't think stacking is involved here. It's hard to imagine how I could pull that off. So what I'm imagining is that I cannot. I mean, realistically, that's my only first move, unless I want to put this in here, right? Feels like it to me. I'm pretty sure this doesn't interact with the rest of the puzzle in particular. So now my next move is I really want to use this switch and then dispose of that, so I can use the altar again. I mean, that will have to move. There's no getting around it. And if it moves, that means I'm in here. I've pushed it this way. Or technically I could push it that way if it was the last thing I was doing, but I don't think I want that. But I'd either need this open, or something walkable here. And the only way I have that open would seem to be like this. So I just feel like I'm railroaded into these actions. Okay, here's something I didn't think about. Maybe I like that. Maybe I like that later because now is too early or something? Let's see, if I did that... Well... Okay. There might be something to this. I mean, what is this ever gonna do? I'm not getting something here. Check it out, I made a sacrifice. The next one doesn't have to be you, it could have been this. Because right now I'm never hitting that again. So if it had been, then I could hit it again. But by hitting it again, I've removed my ability to ever clean this up. I think I want something similar to this, but with one more sacrifice having happened here first. And how could that ever have been? Because now this is just frozen. Wait, hang on! So this is a non-monster block I can put here. Oh! I'm so close. I'm a little bit short, but I'm very close with this pattern. What I need now is one more toggle of that switch, but I cannot have that. Wait, or could I have... No... Out of reach. Okay. Feels like a lot of good things have happened here, just not quite the right one yet. So, putting this here didn't actually benefit me at all. Putting it there would have been just as good. Right? That was never relevant. Let's make sure. Make a sacrifice, advance the block. Get this ready to hit the switch. Get up high and do it once so I have access to that again. I still have this push block. Yeah, those were pointless actions. All of those were completely pointless actions. Yeah, like putting this here had no effect on anything. Okay. So this remains the first move. There's just pretty much no way this is not the first move. This still looks right to me as the second move. Third move probably is this. Fourth move is pretty much gonna have to be... so here's where things get weird. Ooh. Got a weird idea. Look at this wacky weird idea. Oops. This might be something. It's not though, because this can't move now. Yeah, if I could move, maybe. I mean, if I do that? Oh, if I do that the other way around, maybe. So put this here. Buffer that there. Do this now. I might have something? Oh, I might have something. I don't have anything, do I? Are you sure? I might have something. Eesh! I can't get around to push this north now! Well, okay, I guess I left that in a bad spot. Well, but then what did that do for me? Nothing. Except, what it did for me was let me hit the switch. Well, okay, if I can do that again... Does that mean... No... Wait, hold on. I was looking at this wrong. If I push it here, I can push it back. Hey, this could be it. Oops. I think that's it. Okay, there we go. Oh, that was so cool. Alright. Don't ask me to explain what I just did. But I did something. And that something was pretty cool. Alright, I'm gonna just hide over here because I don't want to see what that room is yet. We will explore that next time. Alright, really good stuff. So again, right, there's a ladder down I can take here. There's a ladder down I can't take here until I find a Terra key. There's probably a Terra key along this path or maybe down this ladder. Next time I'm going to explore probably to the north here.